everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support. Being able to know that we are, we have so much in common, going through spiritual growth, as well as our service to humanity and healing from whatever trauma that we truly need to heal from. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when your girl's about to upload her next video. Also, if you are comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. Also, if you feel like the videos are very uplifting, informative, give you good vibes, or inspires you, that you want to go ahead and share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times and need spiritual guidance, or just need confirmation or validation towards life purpose, or spiritual path, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you once again for the love and support. It's so greatly appreciated. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you're listening to in the background. It's called 1 hour peaceful meditation music, reduce stress, anxiety, sleep music, inner healing music. And I will post that link in the description box below. And today the video is about Twin Flame 101. Heyoka is when you conquer the battles that no one knows about. You know what? It's just like we're all on the spiritual journey. We have had all of us had our own shock value of our spiritual awakening, that we have been carrying around for a long time, old wounds, past trauma, just anything that has really messed us up, all across the board, emotionally, mentally, sexually, whatever. And it's not just from this life, but it's also from prior lives too, because as I've been telling y'all, whatever the unknown is that is like soon to be entering our lives, very soon, is allowing us to merge in with our past lives. They're merging in together. The essence is and is just it's like a transition as well as transmutation, and just for you going through all those different changes within your mind, body, spirit, essence, whatever. It can take a toll on you. It's just like with me doing my videos, there's times I have to take a break, like, so many times that I hate doing that. But there's a lot of things that I'm trying to come to terms with, make peace within myself on my past, that has brought me here. A lot of things has transpired in everybody's lives, but not a lot of us be vocal about it. We don't, we're just dealing with it and just going about our business. But it's a good thing when you can also have somebody in your life that you trust, that you can be vocal with about the things that that has really took a toll on you, that you're trying to heal from. So it's just like all these different things that we're going through. It could be a battle with our past, it could be a battle with our insecurities, it could be a battle with our faith, the things that we believe in, things that we're trying to maintain, go for it, all these different things, which that will bless you. A lot of things just keeps coming up in terms where they really want you to be able to face them and come to terms with, so it can be out permanently out your life. You're not rolling back, and your blessings are coming in, and they want you to be making sure that you're healing from those things, so it won't mess up your blessings that are on its way into your life. You just keep doing what you need to do. Take your time out when you see things that is like an emotional trigger to you. You have to really face those things. I've been doing that a lot. There's a lot of things, like I've told y'all before, there's things, if I know if it's going to be therapeutic to help others along the way, I don't mind using that. Is as an example, to be able to help people look at their situations, to be able to heal and come to terms with, because I know a lot of people are just now subscribing to me, and as for that, I'm so welcome for you to be a part of the tribe. We're all trying to learn ourselves on a deep spiritual level, knowing, preparing ourselves for the gifts that we carry. There's a lot of times I told y'all we have to go through a lot of different trials in our life, levels in our life, where some might have been automatically, you were blessed just to have one or two that was laying dormant, but you tend to use them in certain circumstances. So there's things that a lot of us are healing from, trying to find our place in the world, trying to really see if do we have what it takes to do, have our service on humanity. A lot of times we feel like, as myself as being a person, what big impact can I make in somebody's life, in a big way, because it's just like, I mean, I've been having to take my own advice, because it's like, me just telling my truth, giving, uh, the word for the visions that I have, and not actually realizing how much of an impact I'm making with people watching my videos, which is truly a blessing. I keep getting, text messages and emails and stuff, as well as you drop in comments, how the videos is allowing you to make sense of the things that you're going through. It allowed you to understand that you're not alone. You're not going crazy. There's more people out here that goes through the same thing you weren't realizing, because when you're going through these things, it's kind of hard to be open with people, because you never know. They might look at you like, is do you need to go see some therapy? Because if they're not spiritually awakened, they're not going to understand what you're going through. So all these different things, a lot of times we connect with people that might have the same type issues that you have. It's just like, a lot of times we, people gravitate towards us, maybe because they need our help, or there's things about ourselves that we need to work on. Because a lot of times we have insecurities, or we have that battle with self, we might not be aware of until it's being projected towards us in a mirror form. So those are like blessings in disguise. A lot of times we're like, why do we gotta meet these people that are toxic? And why do I keep getting these people that are, go out their way to hurt me? A lot of times we're learning from them. There's things that are going on in our personal life that they're doing, but you're seeing it from the other end of the stick, and you're like, oh God, because there's times I've done that, and I'm just like, damn, is that how I really act? Let me go ahead and fix that right now. Because it needs to be that. There's a lot of things that you had to go through for it to be able to trigger your empath switch, and you're learning yourself on such a deeper metaphysical level or spiritual level that you weren't prepared for. But there's things that might be taking place in your life, and you're like, are these really happening to me? Is this situation is really happening in my life? Because there's sometimes I sit back and look at the things that has transpired in my life, the people I love to help, situations that I'm very open about that I really wouldn't be open about with anybody else, that has helped people, that is truly like such a blessing to me. But there's times I've told y'all, when I was, when I couldn't do videos, because it's like my mind was all over the place. There's a lot of things that I go through that is not worth talking about, but it's just, because I'm really trying to heal from it and just part ways with, so it's just like, if I know if I'm going to be out here helping people, I have to be able to help myself as well. So it's just like, you allow yourself to really see things for what they are. The things that trigger you. What things that really gets under your skin and make your whole demeanor change. And it's like right now, like I said, the unknown is peeking into our universe very soon. It's already starting to peak. Because a lot of us are feeling like, you're right at that edge before, we feel like you're on a spiritual roller coaster, because you're right there. And anybody ever been on that, a roller coaster where they just waiting? You hear the bars and stuff, things creeping. If you ever been on a roller coaster and you already know it sits there for a minute, and right when it catches you off guard, it just doof, it's gonna take you. It really is. So they're wanting us to really dive deep. Look at the things that that is not serving you in a positive purpose. A lot of things are coming to the surface that you really need to heal from. These things are from your past. In your past, if you don't handle the things that are in your past, it can really mess up your future. And I had to, there's a lot of times that I deal with that, because it could be like I'm in a positive mood, but things from from a long time ago, I even forgot about, would come to the surface, and I just ask archangels, angels, whatever, hey, help me, part ways with this, because it's a blessing that is coming to the surface, so I can be able to, look at it face on, come to terms with it, and part ways with it, so it doesn't mess up my future that is, going to brighten up everything for me. So I don't want these things to, hinder me from what I truly deserve. So it's just a lot of times a lot of us fight battles that nobody really knows about. And it is just really a blessing for me to be able to do these things, being able to see the things that I see. And there's just so many people, they're like, Roslynn, it sounds like this video is for me. I'm like, hey, I'm just seeing what I see, and I be vocal about the visions that I get. A lot of times I can read somebody's energy. I don't know who it is, but if it's just like things that I see that, that are transpiring in people's lives, and is trying to guide them. And then if I can be used as that to be able to be vocal about the things, what's going on in your life, there's things that needs to be fixed. There's things that you really need to heal from. A lot of times we run from the things that we really don't want to face, because it's just like, I don't want to think about that. But it's like, it has to be able to come to terms. If you got so many big, beautiful blessings come in, why would you want to hold on to that, stuff like that? I get mad at myself, like, this this is so irrelevant to you. Why are you allowing yourself to hold on to it? And it's just like, if you've been in a toxic situation for so long, you're so used to carrying it. It's just like a hip baby. Somebody always carrying their baby around. My mom used to, I always used to carry my daughters around. She's like, stop making them hip babies. They, either they're going to be bow legged, or that anytime when you got to go somewhere, they're always going to be crying, because I'm not going to do that. And it's just like you holding on to a baby. It's like you're holding on to that pain where it truly needs to part ways with you. It allowed you, you had to get hurt for you to understand the growth you have within yourself, the things that is hard to see within yourself, because you're so busy focused on the negative and not seeing how that traumatic situation has helped you grow. Because a lot of times, if we look at it the way it is, if you're not looking at it from a positive viewpoint instead of a negative one, you're going to keep yourself at a low frequency. But it's just like, when I see my situations, the things that has happened to me, when it comes to people, I say, okay, these people are no longer in my life. So why would I allow this old memory, why would I give it power, when all it is a reminder to allow me to say, okay, you learned your lesson from that situation. Okay, take the lesson for what it is and allow yourself to part ways with them. Your strength is more important than that pain that you're trying to carry. Your pain is going to be what strengthens you in the first place. Allow yourself to come to terms with that. It's just like, when I see a lot of situations that I've been placed in, a lot of them were negative, but there was a lot of them that were positive as well, and both of them has allowed me to grow, and uplift me in ways I didn't understand that it would. And it's just like, if you had like a friend, or, a ex-partner, or, a family member that has really, really messed you up mentally and emotionally, or whatever, and they're no longer in your life like that, you have to allow that pain to go with them where they're at. You have to be able to part ways with that, but because it really taught you things that you really needed to learn about yourself, how the world works. But it's just like, the world is cruel. That doesn't mean you need to be cruel right along with it. They got enough folks that's like that around here. I've seen empaths that are in pain, and I've had people that connect with me that, they were beautiful people, but it's just the way they did me. You can still see that they were holding on to old wounds. I can't get mad at that. Some people are just like that. And they used to push their insecurities out on me, and I'm just like, okay, you know you weren't that type of person, but they were that type of person to you. But it's just their essence, their character. It spoke volumes. you know and it was just like, before, when I used to go through things like this, I was just like, I was so good to this person, or I was so good to them. I would have gave them a shirt off my back, and this is how they do me. Not everybody has the same mindset as you. Not everybody has that same um heart that you do. It just tells you a lot about your character, and it tells you a lot about theirs. And it was just like certain situations like that. When I first started this situation and doing YouTube, there was a lot of people I was helping, and there was a lot of them I was blessed. I still have contact with every now and then, but there's a lot of them I had to cut out of my life because they were very toxic. They were still holding on to wounds, but it was just the fact is I was still holding on to a lot of wounds too. So a like attracts like. There's sometimes we do mirror the people we come in contact with, and a lot of times the people that gravitate towards us is needing help. It's either the two. Is either they're mirroring the things that you need to pay attention to what you do, or those are the ones that they're coming towards you to get the guidance they need to go ahead and go on with their life. So it's just like I feel very blessed to be able to do those things. There's a lot of battles that, I'm still coming to terms with. I mean, there's no need to bring up, but I'm blessed that I'm able to allow myself to do that because I mean, it's so draining when you're doing all these things, but I know that right now that we have to do that kind of shadow work right now. If there's things you want to bring in your life, there's things that you need to heal from, things that are out of your control. You have to be able to come to terms with that. If there's something, the only thing you have a responsibility of when it comes to your life on controlling is how you respond to things, what you put your energy into, how you view things. Are you allowing certain people that try to bring a bone to you? Are you allowing them to affect your mood, your demeanor? There's a lot of things, the devil and the universe go same hand in hand, because everything has to balance out. Universe will send certain things in your life to test you, just to see, okay, I got these blessings coming towards him or her. Let me put this situation in front of them and see if their demeanor changed, because I know that was an emotional trigger for them before. And the devil's also playing hand to hand with that, because the fact is, they want you to go ahead and get emotional, and that will allow that to change your demeanor, because they don't, devil don't want, devil see what you about to be blessed with. So it's just like the devil's banking on you to fall back, but universe is wanting that situation to make you stronger. You can't allow certain things from your past to trigger you to where it's going to mess up your future. You have to be able to learn from that. So when it's being placed in your life, just to see how you're going to act. It's like, okay, that was my past, because I remember I had to deal with that before, and I'm just like, oh, I ain't gonna let anybody from my past, trigger me into anything. And, I had to go through that. And I mean, I passed with flying colors, thank God, because it was like certain people would pop up in my life that I know really has done some damage to my life, that like I would have never did nothing to them like that, but they did to me. But then when I seen them, I actually seen them as wounded people, because it's like when you put yourself in certain position, you gotta hate yourself to do certain things like that. But I was blessed that I said, you know what, I'm gonna pray for them, because you have to really be wounded for you to go out your way to do stuff like that. And I'm thankful I did that, because you're being tested when everything gets quiet. Even in the spirit realm, you don't hear nothing. They're just waiting to see how you're going to respond to certain things. I was triggered like that this morning. I'm just like, oh, okay. And it just kept on going or whatever. But I guess it kind of messed me up a little bit. Not much, but it was like it threw me off, and I'm like, oh, okay, it is what it is. But it's just like you're going through these things, and it could be really draining at times. You're like, why do I have to keep seeing this? Why do I keep learning to do this? Because when they give you stuff, they want to make sure that you're in that right frame of mind. Your frequency is deserving of this. They know you're deserving of it. It's already yours. It's just the fact is, you have to be able to know. You have to act like you already have it, you know, um, being able to say, okay, whatever is hindering me from the things that I need to really, part ways with, help me do that. Let me fight this battle and win, or let me just put the white flag up and just go and surrender it. And a lot of times you have to do is surrender those things, because those are the things that are going to uplift you. A lot of things has happened in our lives. It's kind of hard to come to terms with. Trust me, I know. But it's just when you have so many beautiful things that are about to come back in your life, the only person you're being unfair to is yourself. And I had to, I can't be unfair fair to myself, because these are the things I know I deserve. I worked hard for them. They weren't handed to me. I earned my stuff. Don't allow somebody, because I know people in my life don't want me to have certain things. So they'll, they'll put speed bumps in front of me. I pray for them and still keep moving and hop right over it. Um, But you allow yourself to heal from whatever battles that you're battling with yourself. Don't be unfair to yourself, because your blessings are like so close. It's like independent close. If you ever seen Independence Day and it was right before that daggone checkmate, and you just see that ship just pinking out of that, is there, but you just seen it peek out of that cloud. Like, they even on that mess scared the hell out of me. But that's basically how your blessings are. They're right there, but they want to make sure you're straight across the board, and you're healing and allowing yourself to part ways with them. Universal know you when you're just saying, "Oh yeah, I'm healed now." No, they really need to know that they're going to do that, because it's like, you can't be mad. I have to tell myself that as well. You can't be mad because this is benefiting you. They want to be making sure when we give you this blessing, you're going to appreciate this blessing, and with this blessing, you're going to do everything you can to maintain that blessing, because it can you can mess your own self up in one swift reaction, or direction you choose to go to, and that's very vital about what you tend to do after you get your blessings. So I hope that you were able to resonate with the content of this video, and I would like to give a post notification shout out to Miss Casey and Luther Black. Much love to you as well. Welcome to the fam. Drop me a line. Let me know if you resonate. Yes, there's some comments that I still need to go back and reply to. Y'all been so tired. And yesterday I was gonna make more videos, but after I finished that third video, I felt like my forehead was about to bust open. It was like that third eye vibration was killing me. So I was just like, no, I'm about to go lay down. Um, so like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop me a line so I can give you a post notification shout out, share, give me a thumbs up. Know that you're truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. And knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I hope y'all have a blessed week. We're on hump day. So I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Wow, I can't believe it's almost the end of the year now. It's just so crazy. Time done went by fast. But make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity vibes. You never know, your frequency, vibes, and words can really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Peace. Be well.